Awful or Arch Manning. That's the moniker former New York Giants Super Bowl winner Chris Canty is preaching to the New York Giants masses. Be awful or Arch. Is that a moniker the New York Giants should be moving towards? Is that the movement now? Awful for Arch. No Shedeur Sanders, awful for Arch. We're going to talk about it. Let's get into it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect!
I'm feeling pretty good.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look,
I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good.
welcome to New York Giants Full Access. Welcome to New York Giants Full Access, and today's show is, should the Giants be behind the moniker that Mr. Chris Canty, former New York Giants defensive tackle, Super Bowl winning defensive tackle, has been preaching over on the ESPN and on the Unsportsmanlike podcast, by the way. And he did something that may, pique the interest of Giants fans. So let's see exactly what he does, and then we're going to talk about it.
G is Michelle Smallman. I am Evan Cohen. The man in the middle wearing his debut awful for Arch shirt with the Giants logo is one Chris Canty.
Awful for Arch. Listen, man, with all of the Shedeur Sanders smoke, with the pre-draft workout and everything seemingly being on the table in terms of what the Giants can do at number 3, I'm starting to get nervous about them potentially doing the thing that we all know they shouldn't do, which is to take a quarterback with the general manager and the head coach on the hot seat with the 3rd overall pick.
So if you want to see the full thing, go over to the Unsportsmanlike podcast. I believe they have it on YouTube, and go hear exactly all that he has to say about the awful for Arch. I'm just going to give my opinion about that, man. What are you guys smoking? What are guys like Chris Canty, Tiki Barber, Michael Strahan, Amani Toomer, Brandon Jacobs? Like, what's the real reason behind this? Be awful for Arch. Because if I can remember, man, they were just like other Giants fans, and they were gung-ho on getting a quarterback at all cost. What changed? I've been asking that all season for these guys to tell me what changed on the whole quarterback disposition of you got to give everything and your mama, your firstborn, everything to go get your franchise quarterback. They did it last year with Drake May. And Drake May did not do half the things that Shedeur Sanders did at Colorado. I don't think Drake May is a better quarterback than Shedeur Sanders. And for some reason, it's like now the Giants shouldn't take a quarterback at the number 3 position because it's too high now. Even though you wanted them to trade up to number 1 from 6, give up 3 years of first-round picks to go get Drake May. Now all of a sudden, Shedeur Sanders could be right there at 3. You ain't got to trade nothing. You ain't got to give up nothing. And now that's the wrong move. Like, make it make sense to me. Another thing that people are not going to talk about is why are these former Giants players coming out saying the same thing all of a sudden? That ain't interesting to you? That ain't a little bit suspicious? That's not suspicious to you? What are these dudes gaining by doing this? What are these guys doing by putting down an Aboriginal quarterback coming to New York? Because it was all about securing your future. And then these same dudes would turn around and tell you that, hey, trade back up in the first round to get Jackson Dart. Secure your future. Don't secure your future with the second best quarterback in his NFL draft by many people. I say he's the best, but at the very least, second best quarterback in his NFL draft. Change 2 programs around. Has the stats to back it up. Behind the worst offensive line in college football. No running game. Still put up stats. Exactly what you guys were preaching for Daniel Jones to do. You should still put up stats behind a bad offensive line and no running game. You shouldn't be that bad. Well, you got a quarterback that right there that literally did what you asked for. But all of a sudden, it's awful for Arch. Like there's a guarantee you're going to be in a position to draft Arch Manning. And he's not coming out next year. Unless something drastic happens. Be awful for a quarterback that you've seen 2 games that he's played in college football. Be awful for a quarterback you have no guarantee to get. Be awful for a quarterback that you don't even know that he could come over there and handle the pressure of New York. Yeah, Eli Manning is his uncle, but that was Eli. That ain't Arch. Be awful for a guy that you have no valuable information about except that his name is Manning. And that's good enough, right? So what's wrong with the Sanders name? What's wrong with the Sanders name? Deion Sanders is arguably one of the top 3 greatest players that ever played this game. Yeah, he got more pub than Peyton and he got more pub than Eli combined. You don't want the son of a father who changes things everywhere he goes? What's wrong with the Sanders name? He ain't got no beef with the Giants. He ain't never done nothing to the Giants. Why are you so scared of Shedeur Sanders, but you're not scared of Cooper Manning and Arch Manning and Eli Manning and Peyton Manning? You're not scared of them, but you're scared of Deion Sanders. Peyton Manning was as confident as you can get. Eli Manning was confident. So what's the real reason why the Sanders name scares you guys so much? Make it make sense. Oh, he's brash. Oh, he's confident. Or you feel that he can't be controlled and built into the guy that you want. Is that what it is, Giants fans? You scared? Are you scared of Shedeur Sanders? Are you scared of change? Because obviously something in this culture needs to change because we got a losing culture. Why not bring a guy that is known for changing the culture wherever he goes? It's just a fact. Why are you scared of the other guy? The guy has anticipation in these throws, can throw the deep ball very well, knows how to read the pocket. Does he do some rookie things that all rookies do? Yeah. But he changes the culture. He makes people want to come to New York. You ain't even looking at the recruitment aspect of it. People will love to come over and play with Shedeur Sanders. So what's the issue? Why is it always awful for Arch? Trade back up to get Jalen Milroe, who you know that you could get rid of immediately. You don't have to worry about Jalen Milroe. You don't have to put anything behind Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe could go out there and play 3 to 4 bad games. You can get rid of him and just wash your hands with him. You can't do that with a Sanders, now can you? Can't just throw Shedeur Sanders to the wilderness. His name is too strong. So what's the real reason? Why are people like Chris Canty coming out saying be awful for Arch? Why people like Tiki Barber will say, hey, I'd rather trade back and get a Jackson Dart? Why are they doing that? That's a question I would like answered. I got a real good, yeah. If you know, you know. But the Giants fans that are so against getting this kid Shedeur Sanders at 3. It's so weird because he's not good enough for 3, but he's good enough for the Steelers to go trade up from 21 to 7 in draft. The difference of 4 picks. If Shedeur Sanders is slow, can't read the pocket, plays hero ball, no strong arm, not NFL caliber, why would you accept him at pick 21 or pick 34 if he's all that? If he's that bad? Oh, I look at the film and I just don't see great athleticism. He's not Lamar Jackson, but if you go through the tape and look, you can see that he makes some pretty good athletic plays and he can scramble and hurt you. So a quarterback that can scramble and hurt you from the pocket, hurt you outside the pocket, hurt you deep, hurt you mid, hurt you short, brings a new culture, makes people want to play for you, brings a fan base that New York would enjoy. Played behind a bad offensive line and put up stats. Played with no running game and still put up stats. Went to Jackson State with all the hate that he got, turned Jackson State into champions, goes to Colorado, takes them from being in the dumpster fire to almost getting in the college playoff, goes against hate, goes against everything, still keeps his head up high, still confident, still goes out there and play, still does what he's supposed to do, stays out of trouble, no law, nothing with the law, nothing with any women out here, no babies floating around, good kid, well-spoken, trained with Tom Brady, works on his craft, got bigger so he could take the hits because he had a bad offensive line, leader. Like I've named like over 20 things. And you still don't want him? What's the reason? Y'all tell me, man. Awful for Arch. Awful for something that you don't know nothing about. You don't even know if he's coming out to the draft next year, but you're going to be awful for Arch because of his last name. And you got a quarterback that has the last name of a guy that's above the Manning name. Keep it a buck. But you don't want that kid. Why? And I'm going to continue to ask that question. And I'm going to continue to keep making people mad. I'm going to continue to do it. You know why? Because I want to answer. And guess what? You can't tell me the answer. Because either you don't know or you might get exposed. But y'all tell me, man. This has been New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk, man. Go to the Aboriginal Sports Network if you want more content from me and the Aboriginal crew, where you get Mock Draft Central, you get the Talk Your Talk podcast, Heart of the City, NFL All 32, the Blacktop podcast, you get Knicks games called, you get wrestling, you get baseball, football, basketball, anything that you want to do with sports. It's right there on the Aboriginal Sports Network. Hey, and you get to see more of me, man, Big P. But to the next episode of New York Giants Full Access, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Awful for Arch. It just sounds like you arching over for something. I don't know. It is what it is, man. On my own opinion, my own mind, I do my own film study. And Shedeur Sanders is the pick. But you gotta let people know and gotta let people figure it out on their own. Peace.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect!
I'm feeling pretty good.
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look,
I'm feeling pretty good. Pretty good.
welcome to New York Giants Full Access.